4, enhance business-to-business interaction between the two sides, early finalization of the MOU between Trade Development Authority of Pakistan and Bahrain Tourism and Exhibition Authority, and increased cooperation for joint investment in industrial sector and holding expert-level meetings of joint working groups in agriculture, trade and investment, labor and manpower, oil and gas, and IT sectors. During the visit, Foreign Minister also met with the Interior Minister and called on the Crown Prince and the Deputy Prime Minister of Bahrain. During these meetings, wide-ranging discussions were held on a number of issues of mutual interest between the two countries. Earlier, during this week, the Foreign Minister visited China to attend the third session of Foreign Ministers' strategic dialogue between Pakistan and China. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi and Chinese Foreign Minister and State Councillor Wang Yi exchanged views on bilateral strategic, economic and security cooperation, COVID-19 pandemic, and international and regional issues of mutual interest. The Chinese side reaffirmed its firm support to Pakistan in safeguarding its territorial integrity, sovereignty, and independence. China reiterated that the Kashmir dispute should be resolved peacefully through the UN Charter, relevant UN Security Council resolutions, and bilateral agreements. The two countries reaffirmed their commitment to continue to firmly advance the construction of CPEC, ensured timely completion of under construction projects, and reviewed with satisfaction the remarkable achievements of CPEC. Both sides reaffirmed their commitment to facilitate and support the Afghan-led and Afghan-owned peace process. Now, coming to the situation in the region, we have noted with serious concern and condemn in strongest possible terms the Indian government's recently exposed organized spying operations using an Israeli origin spyware Pegasus. The reported targets of these massive spying operations included journalists, politicians, human rights activists, business executives, public health experts, foreign diplomats in India, and the Kashmiri leaders. Reportedly, the targeted telephones also included at least one telephone number used by Prime Minister Imran Khan, as well as hundreds of others in Pakistan. Keeping a clandestine tab on dissenting voices is a long-standing textbook ploy of the RSS BJP regime. The world has seen the true face of the so-called Indian democracy when the reports of EU Disinfo Lab Indian Chronicles surfaced last year. In view of the gravity of these reports, we call on the relevant UN bodies to thoroughly investigate the matter, bring the facts to light, and hold the Indian perpetrators to account. On the situation in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, 5th August 2021 would mark the completion of an unprecedented 24 months long military siege and draconian curbs on the fundamental rights and freedoms of Kashmiri people in the aftermath of India's illegal and unilateral actions. In keeping with its long-held tradition of peddling false propaganda, India is trying to push the sham narrative of so-called normalcy in IIOJK. However, the situation on the ground points to the contrary. To this day, Kashmiri leadership remains incarcerated under trumped-up charges. Extrajudicial killings, arbitrary detentions, staged cordon and search operations, and custodial torture by the Indian occupation forces continue with impunity. The Indian government continues pushing its agenda of turning the Kashmiris into a minority in their own homeland through illegal changes in the demographic structure of the occupied territory. The past 2 years have been marked by Pakistan's efforts to firmly oppose the unilateral and illegal Indian actions of 5th August 2019. We have used every platform to highlight the legal, humanitarian, and peace and security dimension of the dispute. The United Nations Security Council has discussed the issue of Jammu and Kashmir at least 3 times since 5th August 2019. The Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights has issued 2 reports in 2018 and 19 making specific recommendations, including the institution of an independent commission of inquiry to investigate the gross and systematic human rights violations by India in the occupied territory. The global parliaments have debated the issue of Jammu and Kashmir several times. The international human rights and humanitarian organizations, as well as the global media, have consistently raised the issue of human rights violations in IIOJK. We once again call upon the international community to urge the government of India to reverse its illegal and unilateral actions of 5th August 2019, lift the continuing inhuman military siege in IIOJK, remove restrictions on communications, movement, and peaceful assembly, release the incarcerated Kashmiri leaders and allow them to express the wishes of the Kashmiri people, free arbitrarily and illegally detained Kashmiri youth, reverse the new domicile rules designed to change the demographic structure of the occupied territory, remove the draconian laws granting impunity to the Indian occupation forces, stop sponsoring terrorism against the people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, desist from any further actions in IIOJK to perpetuate India's illegal occupation, and to fulfill its obligation of holding a free and impartial plebiscite under the UN auspices to let the Kashmiris exercise their inalienable right to self-determination as enshrined in the relevant UNSC resolutions. On its part, the government and the people of Pakistan will continue to stand with the Kashmiris in their just struggle till the realization of their right to self-determination. I thank you, and I am happy to take questions on these or other foreign policy related developments.
चौधरी हफ्तावार प्रेस ब्रीफिंग।
मान दफ्तर ख़ारजा जाहिद हफीज़ की मीडिया ब्रीफिंग जारी थी। उनका कहना है कि वज़ीर आज़म इमरान खान बैरून मुमालिक से मुलाकातों में बाहमी ताउन बढ़ाने पर पुरआज़्म है और सीपैक की तामीर के लिए भी सहूलियात मज़ीद बेहतर बनाने के लिए चीन से बातचीत की जा रही है। मज़ीद उनका कहना था कि शाह महमूद कुरैशी 2 रोज़ा दौरे पर बहरीन में मौजूद हैं और बहरीन के हम मनसब और दीगर मुलाकातें भी करेंगे। मज़ीद उन्होंने कहा कि कश्मीर मामले पर भी UN सेक्रेटरी से मुलाकातों का सिलसिला जारी है ताकि ख़ित्ते में अमन बहाल किया जा सके। तो इस्लामाबाद में तर्जुमान दफ्तर ख़ारजा जाहिद हफीज़ की मीडिया ब्रीफिंग जारी थी। सियालकोट PP 38 ज़िमनी इलेक्शन में कामयाबी पर वज़ीर